The camera might be back on now. The switch got bumped on the. Somebody wanted me to sign my card, so I did. Are we back on? We good? We're back on?
The audio, not the camera.
Thanks again, everyone, for watching our webcast and supporting U.S. Quidditch today. Please consider making a donation online today. Even a few dollars helps put on the events like World Cup. Visit usquidditch.org and click on Donate or follow the link in the comments. Remember that all donations are tax deductible, and every donor who gives $25 or more will receive a special World Cup 8 commemorative coin. Blue Mountain Quidditch getting ready to take on Austin Quidditch. Two teams 3-1 after day one of World Cup play. Didn't see either one of these teams yesterday, but we are going to see plenty of familiar names.
Absolutely, and there are a lot of names you hear often just walking around the site of World Cup, and I'm excited to see the hype. I actually don't know as far as teams go. I know who to watch in general, but as far as team goes, this one's pretty up in the air for me.
The one loss that Blue Mountain Quidditch had yesterday was to a very good University of Texas team. Mm-hmm. And for Austin, they actually opened up the day with a 150-0 loss to Maryland, and Maryland was one of those teams that was 4-0 after day one.
Absolutely, and University of Texas and Maryland are just absolute powerhouse teams, and at least competing with them, it's a pretty big deal and a great experience.
Stoppage and play here early, and I believe we're going to have a yellow card. Just a reminder, once again, I am Brad Woznicki, and joining me is Joey Dennis.
Quidditch is happening on the Quidditch pitch.
And just receiving word that Quidditch is getting underway. Talked about how excited you were for that yesterday, and it's always something enjoyable to watch.
It is a wonderful thing to watch. It is one of the cutest sports experiences of your life. It's kind of like when you go to a hockey game and they're playing like the peanut gallery theme thing, and then there's just little kids skating around, and it's fantastic.
It's also like playing dodgeball on ice. You can't lose.
That too.
The entertainment is there. The chance for Austin Quidditch, and the tackle right in front of the goal. The shot came up a little bit short. It's Blue Mountain Quidditch going the other way. The sweep through, and it's 10-0. Blue Mountain Quidditch.
That was a great quick break and a great play from number 72, beater on Blue Mountain State, keeping both of the beaters, even though they had bludger control, out of the game, allowing that fast break to score.
Scoring that one for Blue Mountain Quidditch was John Gaffigan, number 42. Now the quaffle is loose. It's picked up. Blue Mountain Quidditch going to try and double up their lead here early.
They're going to slow it down a little bit, though, because the beaters aren't going to let that happen again.
A couple of names you'll recognize are some of the referees that we've seen throughout the World Cup so far. Alex Shear as well as Luke Changet, both on the Blue Mountain Quidditch team, who now lead it 20-0.
Great job.
Putting that one home for Blue Mountain Quidditch was... Check. So that was number 29, Tobin Knight.
And Alex might be the ref of the year, but he's also a fantastic player, and I'm really excited to see him get out here and do some work for his team.
That was Tobin Knight on the last goal for Blue Mountain Quidditch, who lead it 20-0. It's Austin Quidditch going to have a chance now. Quaffle being knocked around in front of their goal. Picked up by BMQC.
It was a great repossession, and I really liked Austin's attempt. It's a really good idea to do that with tight defenses that stay near the goals, to have them redirect with all your passing, but it didn't quite work out the way they wanted it to.
Quaffle controlled by Blue Mountain Quidditch. Trying to get to the center for a high percentage look. Avoided the bludger, but the quaffle was knocked loose. That's going to be a turnover.
I don't think that one exactly went where he wanted it to.
A reminder that coming up on our next match here on pitch number 1 will be Bowling Green taking on Tufts University Tufflepuffs.
I'm excited to see another Tufflepuff game. I hope it has the same energy. Bowling Green is a little bit closer to St. Louis than a lot of these other teams, and kind of why I called Kansas City earlier, because I'm a St. Louis guy, so that's the first thing I think.
One thing that we can't let get too far, because I will show no favoritism, I promise, that I am a Bowling Green State University grad, so this is going to be fun for me to see a team that actually called their first ever game on televised Quidditch.
Oh, that's fantastic. I had no idea.
BG Quidditch, of course, with the Falcon Warriors Quidditch team as their B team. They continue to build their program. 20-0, still a lead for Blue Mountain Quidditch. Here's a chance for Austin Quidditch, but it's a turnover. And Blue Mountain Quidditch looked as though they were going to try and speed it up, but once again they drop it right back down to the slow pace.
Yeah, the beaters were already set up for Austin, and there's no way they were going to just barrel through two of them right like that.
For the first time today, we do see the snitch, the Pikachu snitch, for our third game that we will have here on pitch number 1.
Absolutely, I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, and some great passing. A little fumble of the hands, though. Ooh.
The shot attempt came up a little bit short. That was a scoop shot. And Tobin Knight, a little bit awkward in front of the goals there, but still able to stay on his feet. Now it's Blue Mountain Quidditch the other way. That one off the top of the rim and in.
Blue Mountain scoring and gaining bludger control at the same time.
That's going to be the second goal for John Gaffigan, number 42.
Yeah, he's doing great at looking for those openings. The beaters for Blue Mountain have worked so hard, and Austin has been doing a fantastic job of hanging on to those bludgers, but they finally got that advantage for the first time this game.
It's a Blue Mountain team that was put together with players that had experience but wanted to continue following their college careers.
Right, and definitely understandable. Hard to leave the game, but it's great to see them out here. They finally got some jerseys. I'm happy to see that for them too. It doesn't really affect the gameplay anyways, but you usually play good when you feel good. That was a great fake behind the back.
And the deflection just behind the goal kept it from being 40-0 Blue Mountain Quidditch.
Great job hanging on to that one. Our male chaser in the short shorts. If that
well said.
If that doesn't say confidence, I don't know what does.
No, I'd say some of these snitch uniforms have been pretty confident.
They have. The vest has been a statement on confidence. As soon as I saw that, I actually saw him walking around before I saw him playing in the game. And I'm like, I hope he's a really good snitch, because I desperately want him to be on the field for as long as possible.
We will give you some score updates from the 9:40 games in just a few moments.
Ooh.
As that one would not go. It clipped the rim.
Oh.
The Ball State Cardinals a 200-60 win over George Mason. Clone Star QC a 110-90 win over the RIT Dark Marks. Also have Wizards of Westwood just edging out Western Washington 110-100. Santa Barbara Blacktips an 80-70 win over NYU Nundu. And as we saw right here on pitch number 1, Kansas Quidditch a 120-70 win over the University of Miami, Florida.
This has been a pretty slow start for Austin today. A little excited, or a little surprised to see that, I should say. Not necessarily excited, but they definitely have the ability to come back into this one. They just need to find the right plays to make.
Yeah, we've seen slow starts today not be the end for teams like we saw from Lone Star, as that one wouldn't go for Austin.
Yeah, that was a gorgeous game for Lone Star and the Gambits.
Blue Mountain Quidditch has numbers, nobody back, and nobody stopping that goal. 50-0, Blue Mountain.
I swore that bludger that went flying was going to nail him right in the back, but he was a little too quick for that.
Speed that time paid off. Scoring that one was number 66, Isaac Mitchell. That's his first goal of this match. And whistles are blown. Not quite sure. The referees are going to get together. Didn't see where this call came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Blue Mountain definitely looked displeased about something, though, as soon as the whistle was blown. So I think that they saw something happen against them.
The Blue Mountain team is based out of Toledo, Ohio. They came into the World Cup with a record of 21-15. They now have 24 wins this year. Once again, this is a first-year team.
And another excellent fast break from Blue Mountain.
Make it 60-0. There's still time today to pick up a unique World Cup 8 commemorative coin and make a tax-deductible donation to support U.S. Quidditch. We work hard to govern the sport of Quidditch and provide experiences and athletic programming that improve young people's lives. Please consider making a gift online at usquidditch.org and click on Donate. Our donors of $25 or more will receive a special event coin as a token of our appreciation. That one knocked down. Blue Mountain Quidditch has numbers again.
Wow, I absolutely loved that defense. They were all turtled up.
Avoiding the bludger and finishing, slamming it home.
Excellent. But that defense by Blue Mountain State was excellent. They turtled up while Austin was half pitch, passing it around, getting a little bit closer. And as soon as the chasers for Austin went to the goals, to the sides, to the backfield, the chasers for Blue Mountain State actually rushed in towards the quaffle, pressuring him and not allowed to get through anything.
Continue to see Austin just putting too many numbers forward and having no protection in their backfield.
Yeah, but this is looking very familiar. It is 7-0, and we could see another comeback here.
It's looking familiar, but I still say this has been more of a dominant performance here from Blue Mountain Quidditch.
Absolutely. It absolutely has. Austin needs to look for some kind of pattern in the defense and the offense and play through that. I guess there's no real pattern to look for. Ooh, that was a great goal. There's no real pattern to look for when you're looking at a fast break, but it does tell you that you need to set up your defense a little bit quicker next time.
Scoring that one was former BG product Katie Milligan, making it 80-0. Trying to clear some space up front as Austin looks for their first goal. Pass a little bit high, quaffle loose.
She does a great job of resetting to half pitch, getting back to safety, and keeper's going to go in. He's getting hit hard though.
That's number 55 for Austin Quidditch. Ooh, that was Alexander Blank.
Yellow card being called. I believe the quaffle is going to go over to the keeper of Austin. And this is something that they really needed. And as soon as they get back on the board, it might give them the energy, might give them the confidence to really get back into this game.
A few more scores to update you on. The University of Richmond Spiders, a 130-40 win over the Miami University of Ohio. Macaulay Honors, a 70-30 win over Ohio University. Bludger play up front. Blue Mountain Quidditch going to try and add another one to the board. That shot too high.
might have been a little bit of an overconfident play, but I think Blue Mountain's feeling a little comfortable right now.
You have to remind yourselves that you are among the best in the country. Cannot slow down, have to continue to keep the pressure up as that shot is blocked.
Ooh, he hesitated on that shot a little too long.
And coming up with that last block was Drew Weiler.
Oh, and some fantastic hustle from number 8. Beat on Austin. Make sure they keep that control. Good beats.
Here's the chance for Austin now. Blue Mountain Quidditch does not have numbers back. It's going to be the keeper flipping it back behind the goal, and the shot attempt was partially blocked while being tackled. Now Austin going to have to get some numbers back. A couple of substitutions being made by Blue Mountain. Brooms down for the moment.
Call they're debating. I was a little interested in the bludger that ended up in the hands of a ref off the field down by Austin's side.
$80-0 our score. The referees talking things over towards the Austin bench.
Might have actually been over that bludger control that I was watching earlier.
As of now, looks like a man advantage for Austin. And they need it, trailing by 80.
Absolutely, they need to take advantage of this now before that yellow card runs out.
Another stoppage in play involving the quaffle. And now a card is going to be given to Austin Quidditch.
That is not what you want to see right now.
Looking ahead for BG Quidditch taking on Tufts University Tufflepuffs. Who's your, I don't want to say favorite, but who's your pick to take that one?
Well, regardless of being a Hufflepuff, and everything is true that they are tough, I actually am going to go with the Tufflepuffs. I'm just, Bowling Green has some great athleticism and some great skill and a lot of good things going for them. But Tufflepuff.
Can you steal your shade for a minute to see my phone? I can't see it.
But Tufflepuff has what they need in communication, team plays. They really know how to stack up a beater and a chaser to really drive downfield and stuff like that. And I think the tactics game is going to be what's really important next game. And I think the Tufflepuffs have the tactics.
90-0, Blue Mountain Quidditch leading this one. Austin has had trouble finding scoring opportunities, and when they have had an opportunity, it's been well defended.
Yes, absolutely, and they've and it is a testament to Blue Mountain State to always be at the right place at the right time. But at the same time, I think Austin really has not been too careful about knowing where Blue Mountain State's beaters have been. Because every time they pass somebody who looks open, it's an immediate beat, and then they get control of the quaffle all over again.
Quaffle loose in front of the Blue Mountain goal.
Oh, and ref stops the dog pile as it's piling up. A little disappointed, but I understand. And it is actually Blue Mountain's ball.
Looks like it's going to be an easy scoring opportunity unless Austin Quidditch can get a deflection.
Yeah, they're in way too good of a position right now because they can just pass to the keeper right there. Easy in. And they get time to think about it. Unless somebody can just juke over there and swipe it down, I don't see too much of a defense.
The snitch starting to get loose across the way from us, as there's going to be a substitution made for Austin Quidditch. And it's going to be easy, just setting the pick there to make it a 100-0 game.
Not even having to pass it over, really. I think Austin's spirit is a little diminished right now, because they definitely could have done something about a straight rush to the side.
$100-0 our score. Austin unsuccessful on that offensive trip.
Yep, just going for the long shots at this point. I don't think they want to get into the defense of Blue Mountain, and I don't know.
This is going to be a game that, Blue Mountain looks as though they're going to move on no matter the score. Blue Mountain's going to have to put this one past them and get ready for bracket play, as time has been called.
Just because it's Austin's quaffle this time. And I think as soon as Mr. Pikachu Snitch hits the field that he's going to be getting a lot of defense from Austin.
Good bludger play up front from Blue Mountain Quidditch, shutting the door again on a goal opportunity for Austin. Now the pass behind the goal, good feed, good finish.
That was a fantastic play.
110-0. And that shot attempt was low. Taking that one for Austin Quidditch was number 11.
And a testament to Austin's beaters, they have had control for a good portion of this game, but maybe being a little too conservative with their beats and plays. They probably want to be a little bit more aggressive on the defense even. Maybe a little bit more aggressive on the offense, because, even if you lose that control, you need to get on the board and start scoring.
Blue Mountain Quidditch well on their way to their 25th win this season and their 4th win in this year's World Cup. The match going on behind us is Baylor taking on the University of Rochester.
Also an excellent game to be watching right now.
Austin Quidditch on the attack right now in midfield. Pass on the left side, right back to midfield, and the pressure from Blue Mountain Quidditch takes Austin away from a scoring opportunity.
Absolutely, and when your beaters are back like that, resetting it, there's really no risk of goal unless somebody's got some really fancy feet.
A couple more scores. The Warriors, a 140-50 win over Capital Madness. Then the Silver Phoenix just edged out Central Michigan 80-70.
Wow, that must have been a very, very competitive game. That must have been a good one to see.
Texas State University San Marcos defeated University of North Carolina 150-110. The snitch is on the pitch. Going to receive a lot of help from Austin.
I think he knows it because I saw a big old smile on his face looking at the crowd.
This is where it's going to be important for Blue Mountain Quidditch to gain control of the bludgers.
Did a good job on defense. It was just a little bit of a missed shot and everything, but great recovery.
The Seekers are lined up and ready to enter the pitch.
That was the one open opportunity they had.
And the Seekers are on the pitch. And there's the snitch grab right off the bat. Question is, are they going to say it's good?
They're definitely going to have to.
Wow, that looked as though it might have been a good snitch grab.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to debate this one. Austin's fighting it right now. He said he saw something. I don't know what necessarily. Seeking with sunglasses, a little bit of a danger zone, but
coming in as the seeker for Blue Mountain Quidditch was, I believe, number 2. Tough to tell. The number's a little bit faded on these uniforms. And that is it.
And the snitch calls it good.
That was Jack Norgren making the snitch catch for Blue Mountain Quidditch, and it's all Blue Mountain Quidditch in this one as they dominate and win this one 140-0, the second time that Austin Quidditch has been shut out in the World Cup.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful shutout. I didn't see the first one. Definitely a little demoralizing to see that, but they shouldn't be upset with what they've done so far in this tournament, and I feel like they can go home and feel good about it.
So Austin Quidditch suffers their second loss at a tough time to start day 2, while Blue Mountain Quidditch picks up their 4th win. They're set up for bracket play. Once again, your final, Blue Mountain Quidditch 140, Austin Quidditch 0. Stay with us on the U.S. Quidditch live stream.